Good day, guys. Being here today, we're going to model this. This roof. Okay, so this is a roof plan. So you can see. So this is the top of the roof, and then go down to the floor. Okay, so and let's do it. So first, actually, I saved this image. So let's create a project, and we're going to model it using mass, model in place mass. Okay, so now go to architecture component, model in place, and mass. And okay, so first let's drag that. So it's this one. Drag the image into the project, and let's check the size. So I'm just going to draw a line. 4.8, I think, yeah, rough, about right. So that's okay. So that's it. And then first we're going to use it's like a sweep. Okay, so a sweep. So this is the path. We're going to use this line as path, and then we're going to create different size of profile. Okay, so now let's do it. So spline, so reference and spline through points. So we are going to just draw it onto, so use draw on work plan and onto the ground floor level. So start from here. So let's just so roughly. So the more points you use, the more the closer you can get to this shape. But yeah, try to not use too many. I think, yeah, maybe just let's finish it here. So escape. So you can always adjust the point one after you finish this spline. Okay, so and I think that's it. So this is the path of this sweep. And then the next step is let's go to 3D view. So you will see all these points are placed onto the ground floor level. We don't need to change the height of them. We just need to place the profile at different height. Okay, so then the next step is we're going to place points. So we're going to place points, use draw on face, and so place onto this reference line. So now you will see this is a point or on this reference line. So it's a smaller, looks smaller, and then also there's see this. If I go to 3D view, you will see. So if I select this point, you can see this work plan. So they are the work plan, so perpendicular to this spline at this point. So we can draw reference. We can draw profile on this work plan. Okay, so let's. I'm going to just use reference line and spline through points. Draw a work plan. Set work plan. Pick this work plan. So now we can draw something onto this. So I'm going to roughly draw something like this. So this is because if I go back to here, so if you look at these images, if you cut this roof, the profile of the roof is always a curved line. So for example, this one. So you will see this is a section of this roof. So you can see this. So this is the profile. Okay, so if I look at here, so this is the profile. If you look at maybe this one, and then this is the profile, and this here is this one's profile. So now go back here. So and you can also go to floor plan, because in the floor plan we have this shape, so you know exactly where this point needs to be, right? So roughly here. And of course, you can move the points. So see, move this point. So you can have, if it's here, so this point needs to go to here. But we still don't know the height yet. So let's have a look in 3D view. So we're going to just, so first let's start with smaller, because if you have a very big profile, and it might, sometimes it won't work. Okay, so we just need to start with smaller one. So make sure we can create a form first, and then we can adjust the form, and we know exactly if it break, where what we might try to, just step by step, and try to make it closer to what we want to model, right? So now, so we have one and this reference line. So we can go to 3D view. Let's do it in 3D view. It's easier. So select this point together with this reference line. Okay, so Control select and CC. Okay, so now if you move this point, you will see these three reference points, and also these reference lines always follow this point. So we can select this point and use pick new holes and pick anywhere on this reference line. Okay, so you can just you can CC, and you can actually use the multiple one, so you can create more. Okay, so select this one again. So we can probably add another one here, and we can add another one maybe here at this here, and we can add more, so along this path, and pick new holes, and maybe we need another one at roughly at the end here. So now if we select, so make sure when you select all these profiles, you also need to select the path. If you do not select, so you will create some crazy shape like this. Okay, so let me just Control Z, and just make sure, Control Z, just make sure you select all the profile files together with this path, and then click Create Form. So now we have this. It's a little bit harder to see the color because it's transparent, translucent. Maybe let's give it a color so we can what color do I use? Okay, let's purple color. Okay. Oh, that's a little bit too much. But anyway, let's just use this color. So now we can see this is the shape. And of course, the height is not correct, and also the profile is not correct. So we can just step by step, we can adjust them. Okay, so first, so if we look at this one, so we need to move this to up. So first, the top end of the roof, you need to move up there. So you can just you have the option to select the whole. So actually you can this color is too much. Maybe I'll just I'll change it to a lighter color. That's better. So okay, so you can select, you can use your tab to select this reference line and try to move it. So let's try, you can move it up. So for example, you can use your keyboard, move it up. You can also move the points individually. So for example, you can move this point up. You can move this up a little, move this up as well. So, okay, so, and then, so for example, you wanted to, and also you look, if you look at these, the color of these arrows, So when you see this yellow color, or that's a blue color, so yellow color means it's perpendicular to the path of that the yeah, I think it's parallel to the work plan of this point. Okay, and you can use keyboard spacebar. So you will see it will change it to X, Y, and Z, and spacebar again. So it will change it back. So you know that if you move this one, it's always parallel. This spline is always parallel to the work plan of that point. Okay, so I think that's, and also you can, let me just move this up a little bit. So, and then you can always just move this up. So in the, and yeah, just try to match that, the shape of this one, right? And also you can go to ground floor, because now we can try to, so, and also if you look at the ground floor, this is cutting at default height, which is 1200. So what you can do is, if you select ground floor, go to view range. So you can just change this, or the other option is you can go to style plan, but because we have this image in this ground floor, so maybe let's just change the cut plan and the view, the top of this view, so we can see the whole thing. Okay, so now we can see this one. So now we can just try to, increase these profiles to try to match the shape of this roof, right? And also once we finish this, and then we can adjust. And also you can see when you try to do this, so it looks like we might need, instead of have this point here, we probably need this profile to be here. So you can just see this point. This is the point we place the profile on. We can just drag this onto here, so the profile will go to here. So you can then just try to increase here to match. So, right, and then we probably need another one here, right? And also it's a little bit, I'm not sure. I know that we can add a profile. We can add profile along this. So it's a very similar to, it's a perpendicular to the line at that point, but this point, it's slightly different. So not like this. You can drag the point. This profile created by that profile, you need to use this one, edit profile. So it's more like a sketch. So if you go to 3D view, it's more a sketch. Okay, so it's not as easy as those 3 points spline. So you need to, so for example, you need to drag this, and then you won't be able to change the shape very easily. You probably, you can just you can delete it and draw a new one if you wanted to, right? So, and then finish it. So now you can just go there. So, and then you have, it's very similar to this reference number, but it's more like one more step. Okay, so I'm not sure how to probably there's a way to try to convert this into this, but I don't know how. Okay, so let's go back to ground floor. So, and then we can, so for example, this one. So now we can try to edit profile and try to, so you can use WF. So if you use wireframe, you can see the image underneath. So it's probably easier. So now change it to shade SD, finish it. Yeah, it's close. So if you have another one, so you can also dissolve this the whole mess and place another point with this spline and create another one, another messing. Okay, so let's continue. So this one, so maybe you need to go back a little bit so it will match that shape. And this one maybe needs to go out a little bit. And then this is a little, you can, maybe we can just change this one. So instead WF wireframe, so we can adjust this point to roughly match this. Okay, so, and also this is the one at the end, and it looks like, yeah, we might need to move this one a little bit. So trying to match the shape of this. And if, yeah, you can always add more. Okay, so the more you have, the closer you can get. But yeah, so it's all up to you. But sometimes try to use as less as possible. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all good. So at least from the top view, the footprint is okay. Now, if we go to for a 3D view, and then we still need to adjust the height, right? So now you can always you can do it use a keyboard. So for example, you can drag, select things, and then move them up. So it's quite easy. But because this shape is it's a little bit complicated, because you might select this point and together with some point at the back. So it's probably better to, let me change it to shade SD, to just select the point you need and just adjust them individually. And okay, so, and always, because in 3D view, if you select one point, you will be able to drag all these arrows. But if you select two, you won't have that one. You can only use your keyboard to move them together. So okay, so you can do this, and yeah. So eventually you will be able to create the shape to match that project, I think. So you'll see, oh yeah, this one's a little bit, well actually you can select the point as well, looks like, but yeah, let me try. Oh, but the direction is not quite right. Maybe I'll just space, yeah, so maybe just drag this up. Yeah, good. So yeah, so then just spend some time to play with the shape, and eventually we'll achieve. So this method, so it's a little bit time consuming, but at least you, if this mass break at some stage, you know exactly what's going on. So, and then you just need to slightly. So for example, if sometimes when you try to so for example, if you drag this point and then you will see something's not right, regeneration failure. So, and then you just cancel it, and then just try to probably don't move that much, maybe just move a little bit. And so because Revit is not very good at doing this shape, because as soon as you intersect, you will break this mass. But yeah, just be patient. Okay, so see, yeah, try to not have any of these intersection. So anyway, so that's it. Yeah, actually, let me show you. I did another one before. Also very rough, very where is it? Inventory. Yeah. So I did another one. So it's very similar. So I use less profile 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only use 4, and so roughly just I think it's quite similar to that shape. So probably the height you can always go to, so for example here, and then just do a screenshot, and then you can also adjust the shape. So you can go to elevation, and you can drag that image into this elevation, and then use wireframe, and then you can try to match. Okay, so that's the method. And once you finish this math model, actually this is a conceptual math, I think. So let's just go back to the project. So let's pretend this is the perfect shape we did, and I like it very much. Okay, so finish it, and then so now we have this mass, and we can just create a roof on face. Oh, looks like yeah. Sometimes when your shape is too complicated, you won't be able to create a roof. But we can. I think we still can try wall. Yeah, because most of the time you can create a wall. So I think that's it. Okay, so and I think that's, oh, hang on, one more thing. So see these structures. So you can probably let me just delete this roof. Oh, sorry, delete this wall, and go to the mass. I think you can probably use divided surface. So you will see, once you divide your surface, you create all these grids, and then you can try to, I'll just slightly increase the number of these grids. So you'll see if I increase these grids, you can utilize these grids to place these structure. Okay, so you can either use adaptive family, or you can use a pattern-based family for them. Okay, so that's it. If you have any question, please let me know. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.